All right, guys, we're talking the top 10 hot comic books to invest in for March 2021. Let's go. What's up, everyone? My name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 hot comic books to invest in for March 2021. This is a list of comic books that are spiking right now or that are trending right now that I think you should be investing in before they go any higher. All right, guys, kicking off the list at number 10, we have West Coast Avengers number 45, the first appearance of White Vision, and it's also an Avengers number 57 homage. This book is really hot right now following the last two episodes of WandaVision, where we saw Vision in that white suit. And obviously, we get the first appearance of the white suit there in West Coast Avengers number 45. In January, this book in a 9.8 sold for $225. Recently, in a 9.8, this book sold for $1,300. Make sure you invest in this book. Again, coming in here at number 10, we have West Coast Avengers number 45. All right, guys, coming in at number 9 on our list, we have Nottingham number 1. It's kind of a twisted look at the Robin Hood character, where there's a serial killer on the loose that is hunting down tax collectors. This book is from Mad Cave Studios and has a cover price of $3.99, but right now it's going for $40 raw on eBay. There's lots of spec around this book, and it could be a great show going forward. Who knows? Make sure you invest in Nottingham number 1 before it goes up any higher. All right, guys, coming in at number 8 on my list, we have Canto number 1. Now, this book has always gone for a pretty penny, but on March 11th, it was announced that IDW's Canto will be getting their own animated feature film. There's always been a lot of spec around this book, and now we're finally getting rewarded. And a CGC 9.8 Canto number 1 recently sold for $1,200. Try to get this book in raw form, send it out to CGC, hope for a 9.8, because this book is only going to get hotter. So coming in here again at number 8, we have Canto number 1. All right, guys, coming in at number 7 on my list, we have Wolverine number 1 from the limited miniseries. Anything X-Men Wolverine is really hot right now and spiking with Hulk 180, Hulk 181, GSX1, and now this. Back in January, this book was going for $300 to $400 in a CGC 9.8. Those times are long gone. Right now, a CGC 9.8 direct edition in a blue label recently sold for $900. Try to get yourself a Wolverine number 1 before that book goes up any higher. So coming in here again at number 7, we have Wolverine number 1. All right, guys, coming in at number 6 on my list, we have Action Comics number 9, which is the origin and first full appearance of Calvin Ellis, the Superman of Earth 23. We've gotten word that there's going to be a new Superman movie, and there's a lot of buzz and speculation that it's going to be Calvin Ellis. And this book was already hot, but it's gotten even hotter after this announcement. Just a couple weeks ago in a 9.8, this book was going for $300. Recently, this book has been selling for $550 in a CGC 9.8. Make sure you get this book before it goes up any higher. So coming in here again at number 6, we have Action Comics number 9. All right, guys, we're halfway through our list, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you to the channel sponsors. Thank you to comicbook_pressing on Instagram. If you ever need any comic books press, make sure you check them out. And thank you to the 616comics.com. It's an awesome online retailer website for amazing comic books, variants, all of that and more. Make sure you check out the 616comics.com. All right, guys, coming in at number 5 on my list, we have Hawkman number 4, which features the first full appearance of Zatanna. We just got a confirmation that HBO is doing a show with Zatanna, and this book is really going up in price. Right now, a CGC 6.5 recently sold for $1,700, while back just 1 month ago, a 6.5 sold for less than $900. Make sure you invest in this book before it goes up any higher. So coming in here again at number 5, we have Hawkman number 4. All right, guys, coming in at number 4 on my list, we have The Department of Truth number 1, It's an amazing story by James Tynion IV. It's a conspiracy story, sort of, where like, you know, all these conspiracy theories, if you dream, talk about it so much, it actually happens. We just got confirmation that there's gonna be a TV and film about this book. That's why it's spiking right now. Just a couple weeks ago, it was going for around cover price, maybe double cover, around 10 bucks. Right now, a raw copy is selling for $30 raw and hitting as high as $200 in a CGC 9.8. Make sure you invest in here at number 4, The Department of Truth, number 1. All right, guys, coming in at number 3 on my list, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 129, featuring the first full appearance of the Punisher and the Jackal. Now, the Punisher character has been kind of under fire the last 10, maybe even 15 years, but it's really been elevated over the last couple months after the attack on the Capitol with all those protesters wearing his insignia, and that caused this book to kind of spike, honestly. Back in December, a CGC 6.5 sold for $1,270. Back here in March, a CGC 6.5 sold for $2,050. Make sure you grab a copy. I did right there. ASM 129, featuring the first full appearance of the Punisher. All right, guys, coming in at number 2 on my list, we have New Mutants number 98, featuring the first full appearance of Deadpool. Now, this book has really been all over the place, like the stock market. It was going for $1,200 to $1,500 just a couple years ago. It got down just a couple months ago, probably around 6 months or so ago, to around $800. And right now, this book in a CGC 9.8 is selling for $2,900, reaching as high as $3,500 in a CGC 9.8 newsstand. Make sure you invest in here. New Mutants 98, featuring the first full appearance of Deadpool. All right, guys, we've made it to number 1. Coming in here at number 1 on my top 10 list of comic books to invest in for March 2021, we have Ultimate Fallout 4, featuring the first full appearance of Miles Morales. This book has really been on fire over the last year or so. Just about 12 months ago, it was going for around $400 to $450 in a CGC 9.8, and almost overnight it went all the way to $1,000 to $1,200 in a 9.8. It settled there for around 6 to 8 months, but over the last month or so, it's gone all the way up to $3,000, with a CGC 9.8 recently hitting $3,200, and a 9.6 is going to run you around $1,000 as well. Make sure you invest in Miles Morales here at number 1 with Ultimate Fallout 4. All right, guys, I'll go back over my top 10 list. At number 10, we had West Coast Avengers number 45. At number 9, we had Nottingham number 1. At number 8, we had Kanto number 1. At number 7, we had Wolverine number 1 from the limited miniseries. At number 6, we had Action Comics number 9. At number 5, we had Hawkman number 4. At number 4, we had Department of Truth number 1. At number 3, we had ASM 129. At number 2, we had New Mutants 98. And coming in at number 1, we had Ultimate Fallout 4. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of my top 10 list. How many of these books do you have? All of that and more. Again, thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.